Alright, here we go. Welcome back, guys, to a best of 3 between Symbol and Inca. Symbol is currently up 1-0. In the middle left-hand location of Antigua Shipyard, we have the blue Zerg player, Symbol. His opponent in the middle right-hand location, it's the red Protoss player, Inca. Inca currently down 1-0. Pretty good game. Pretty good. Oh, there we go. Unit Prime. Well done, sir. Well done. Let me give you that mod. Hold on. There you go. Alright. Yeah, the last series, the last game was quite good. I felt like Symbol had a comfortable lead throughout the game, but Inca made a fight out of it. He definitely made a fight out of it. We had actually 3 pretty awesome Archon toilets. Okay, I have to make that mod too. That guy's good. Good job. You're both mods. So we'll have to see what happens in this game. Inca actually chrono boosting out 2 zealots before even getting a cybernetics core. Has a gas, so he's gonna have plenty stored up. Let's take a look at how much damage these zealots can do. I definitely made y'all a mod, so we'll see if your mod symbol shows up. If it doesn't, we'll worry about that later. But Inca coming forward here with a probe and a couple zealots. Will Symbol be prepared? As no lings on the way. Okay, just finally 2 drones. 2 lings on the way, I should say. Spinecrawler going down in the main base. Very interesting opening from Inca. That's like the question of PvZ right now. How do I apply pressure early to my opponent? Inca going to be targeting down this hatchery now. What some Protoss players like to do before the hatchery completes is build a pylon right here to make it so the zealots have a nice little pathway to chill in if the lings ever come forward. That way it minimizes the surface area of the lings, thus decreasing their cost efficiency and their available DPS. Zealot's doing a bit of damage here, but I feel like Symbol should be fine. The Spinecrawler just needs to get rooted, but will Inca just go straight into the main base? That might have been a nice decision. And Inca is going to back away for now, getting his expansion down behind this. And let's see. Is this worth it? More lings on the way from Symbol. Speed is on the way as well. So the trick with this is, sure, Inca's doing a little bit of damage with these zealots, getting the lings out. But once speed finishes, Symbol can just attack to this natural. This is a very hard natural to hold, at least in the early game of PvZ. A somewhat difficult natural to hold. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, how much damage Symbol can get done with this. I don't think, I wouldn't want to reveal speed right now to my opponent. I don't think, has Inca seen the gas? Okay, Inca has seen the gas though. Yes, he has seen the gas. And now Symbol's going to attack with these lings right away. Look, he just sent them across the map, and this is what I was talking about. There are 3 sentries here, but these could easily die. These lings are going to run right by, or at least try to. And look at that, there is a gap, and oh no, the sentry's getting surrounded. Force fields need to go down. Good force fields. Sentry's going to stay alive, but something's going right into the main base, and this is not good for Inca at all. At all. Symbol doing plenty of damage with these lings. Oh, where'd all those probes go? Okay, they ran away. I'm like, did they all die to those lings? No. So now Inca has to scramble. Has to deal with the lings at his natural expansion and deal with the lings in his main base. Symbol's good enough to keep these lings alive for a very long time, especially considering, Inca just now getting a sentry out in the main. Oh, killing plenty of probes. 3 workers killed there for Symbol. He's not done, I don't think. Ling's still poking into the natural expansion behind this. Symbol adding on an Overlord. Probably going to get a 3rd fairly soon, I would imagine, considering he's floating some minerals, adding on 7 drones. 8 drones. Really droning on. If he can afford to do this, he feels safe to do this. Finally, the ling's getting taken out, and now we can fast forward a little bit. There's a little bit of a gap here. He needs to maybe worry about that, but about 7 sentries on the field here for Inca. Roachborn on the way from his opponent. There is the 3rd. So Symbol transitioning into a relatively normal game. Inca looks like he wants to do some push and action here. How much gateways? Only has 3 gateways on the field, and a Twilight Council Forge being added on. So this is just a pressure build. It's not like he's all in with this, but if he loses all these sentries, he's going to lose this game. These sentries need to stay alive. Oh no. Symbol going for the surround, and oh no, the sentries, Lord. Oh wow. Wow, look at those force fields. That was perfect. That was good. Those are good force fields. Will 2 sentries make it home? It's like Homeward Bound. Is it? Not at all, actually. It's like that movie. What is that movie called where like their plane crashes and there's like 8 survivors and there's like a pack of wolves? and there's like a pack of wolves that are chasing these survivors, and then one by one these survivors get killed by the wolves, and in the end it's like it shows a cutscene of this guy facing the final like wolf pack leader dude guy, and then it like cuts away so you don't actually know what happens. Is it the Gray? Is that what that is? Okay, it's the Gray. Did y'all like that movie? Just curious. I wasn't a fan of that movie. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was the movie I'm talking about. It didn't do it for me, but we've already talked about movies today, in my opinion of movies. But look at this. Inca catching a lot of roaches off guard here, and that's actually a pretty big deal. That's a lot of stuff. Yes. You're right. But yeah, that's what that was like. The sentries running away from the roaches. The roaches were the wolves. The sentries were the humans. Anyway. A little bit off topic there. These rocks being tickled to death by these stalkers, and does Symbol have enough to hold this off? That's a lot of blink stalkers. They are +2 upgrade on the weapons. Oh no, Inca! That was a little bit of a move command there. And there's the blink back. I agree with you on that assumption. The only thing that was good about the Gray was the ending. Rest was really bad. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. But don't you want to know, like, okay, hold on. Lots of blink stalkers going on here from Inca. And trying to get a surrounded Symbol, but Inca has so much stuff. I don't see how Symbol can hold this off. Pulling his drones, but again, these are +2 weapon stalkers with +3 on the way. We have Burrow and Tunnel and Claws on the way, so that might be a saving grace for Symbol, but he's losing so many drones, probably going to take out this third. In fact, he's going to take out this third. And now Symbol is left on 2 bases at 112 supply to his opponent's 111. +3 ground weapons is about to finish for Inca, adding on more and more stalkers as this game goes along. And he's advancing into the natural expansion, taking down queen after queen. All these drones going to be pulled now, but honestly, Inca has so many stalkers, and they're all so very much alive. Inca continuing to micro pretty darn well, and I don't see how Symbol wins this game. Am I a pessimist by saying that? Because literally, +3 is about to finish, 6 stalkers on the way. Ling counterattack going to try to happen. There's a cannon back home, which should be plenty enough to deal with that. But yeah, the ending of the Gray, I kind of want to know what happened. Did he survive? And the whole story about him and his like girlfriend that he died or something, that was weird. It was just a weird story. I don't know. I didn't enjoy the movie. I watched it with my dad. And we were not impressed at the end. But anyway, Inca, is he going for the death push against these are +3 weapon stalkers against +1 weapon roaches. Inca has blink as well and gonna blink immediately, but that's a whole lot of roaches and a lot of lings. Symbol actually has a lot of roaches here. Inca needs to reinforce immediately. I would abandon ship at this point. Just blink out of there. Just blink and run. Symbol being very cost efficient there. Inca, half of his army is not even engaging. And is that the mistake? Oh, there's a cutscene at the end? I didn't know that. But here we go. Blink Stalker action, and now Symbol is engaging off of creep, which might not be the best decision. These Stalkers doing so much damage to these roaches with their +3 weapons upgrade. This game is actually pretty darn close. 83 to 78 in that supply. Symbol staying very much alive in this game, keeping himself alive in the TSL4 qualifiers. But keep in mind, Symbol, if he wins this game, will advance on to the next round. Inca must win this game to take this to a game 3. Wait, why did you delete that person's message? Why did you delete Continuance's message? I thought it was fine. But yeah, Symbol taking it. Oh my god, that third was never actually killed. It's at 82 HP. Wow. Literally one more volley from the Stalkers. And it's just fine. That hatchery is just fine. That's fine. If it's a spoiler about StarCraft, you can ban. But if it's a spoiler about something else, I don't really care. But yeah, the hatchery didn't die. Third going up from Inca. Symbol trying to do a lot of aggression here. We have an Immortal in this composition now, and some sentries, along with some zealots. So Inca will be able to use force fields, and here he goes. Going to be a major engagement happening here. So a lot of Stalkers being warped in. Symbol kind of trapping his arm. There's no real way to run from this. Going to target down this Nexus, sure, and it is going to kill it, but another force field is going down. Where are the force fields? He can trap so many units. Okay, he doesn't have a force field. Lays it down. Decent force fields there from Symbol. Inca needs to micro back those Blink Stalkers. Very intense micro battle going on here. Burrow happening, but there is an observer in this composition. Inca needs to blink away, put his Immortal in the front, and now attack, get that concave. Another Immortal joining in on the fun, and now he should feel comfortable to engage. Just more Stalkers being warped in. The Roach is going to try to target down that Immortal. As long as I don't care about the links, as long as it's not like porn or something, right? Links are fine in the chat, just nothing dumb. But yeah, Inca up 101 to 95. Supply coming to the middle of the map here. Roaches and Lings now going to be engaging this army, but Inca, does he have enough? I feel like he does. That's a lot of Stalkers, not a lot of Lings and Roaches. So Inca going to be turning around again, and Symbol staying alive. Pretty darn long. I thought he was dead a long time ago, but showing he is a very strong Zerg player. Again, there's been conversation about Symbol lately, based upon his recent Codes matches, based upon his recent performances. Didn't he have a spree where he went like 27-0 combined with like Iron Squid, GSTL, and GSL or something? I don't know the exact stats, but Symbol going to be engaging once again. Could this be his first loss in a while? It might be. Inca still ahead in that supply, but look at all these Roaches and Lings. Inca going to have to back away once again. War Prism coming in to have some fun. Keep in mind, Inca's third is down behind us. Finally, the hatchery goes down. Yeah, I think Symbol did have the reverse all kill. If I remember correctly. But Symbol, again, he's playing this pretty darn well, but now this Colossus. This is such a crazy game. Like, slowly but surely, first it was the +3 that Inca added on. Then it was the Force Fields, the Zealots, and the Immortals, and now the Colossus. It's like Symbol has to face level after level of Protoss tier every time he attacks. Will the Colossus play be too much? Now he sees the laser beams, trying to get a concave, but how do you get a concave when your opponent has high ground advantage? Colossus doing plenty of damage here. Lings trying to get those optimal engagements, but Inca just has too much. 111 to 70 supply. That Colossus doing so much damage, up to 9 kills already, has only been alive for about a minute. And now Inca forced to retreat and somehow try to transition out of this. Third going down for Inca. Symbol is not going to be able to deny that. And there's the GG from Symbol. Very well fought by Symbol, to be completely honest. Very well fought. But Inca, just too much. Just had way too much. That Blink Stalker timing was oh so good. And then from there, Symbol tried to transition, tried to get more units on the field, but then Inca just added on layer upon layer of Protoss unit. And Symbol eventually had no response. So Inca going to tie up the series 1-1, and we're going to advance on to Game 3 of this best of 3 in the round of 128 of the TSL4 qualifier on the Korean server. Please don't go anywhere. My name is Axeltoss. We'll be back with game number 3 after this quick commercial break.